Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm so bad at starting YouTube videos. It's genuinely insane. I decided to make a little video for the end of March because obviously the month is almost over and it will be over when this video is out. I decided to compact a little list of my favorite things from this month that I've really been loving. Anything from fashion to what I like eating, like my favorite drinks and foods, and like my favorite books and like literature and like shows, everything. So yeah, so the first thing that's kind of been my favorite from the month of March, but I'm definitely going to keep using after March, are wired headphones, and mine are a little tangled right now, but I get so much shit for this from my friends, and it's kind of funny, honestly. It's just like a joke, because I also have AirPods, so it's like kind of seems less inconvenient, but if you get it, you get it. Like, I feel like I have been seeing like a lot of like the Pinterest people in the like whole vibe of like model off duty. I've been seeing a lot of like model off duty people wearing either like wired headphones or like wired earbuds, like just a lot of like wired things to listen to sounds through, basically. At first, like, tried this for the whole aesthetic of it, if I'm being honest, and I was like, I don't really like it. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a few more tries and then we'll make our final decision. And after a few tries, I literally can't stop using these. They are a little bit inconvenient, I won't lie. Like, I definitely still use my AirPods a lot, but these are good if I'm just chilling and listening to music or listening to a podcast or something like that. Speaking of podcasts, the next thing that I've really been enjoying this month are podcasts, and I've always liked podcasts. I mean, at least since like last year, I've been really into podcasts, but recently I have just been like trying to find so many new podcasts because I feel like I listen to all the ones that I'm subscribed to already so quickly. The ones that I'm really into this month are We Said What We Said by Denzel Dion and Ricky Thompson. I love them together. They're so funny, and they're on Spotify, I'm pretty sure. I'll put a little like picture of their podcast account. I love their podcast, and yeah, it's fun. I just like hearing them. It's more of a like feel good, like they just talk about their lives or things going on in the world, and it's kind of fun. Another one that I've really been into is Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain. If you know me, I'm like a diehard fucking Emma Chamberlain stan. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, I love her, and I've been listening to the podcast since literally it started. So I've been loving that one. It's kind of a mix of like intellectual sort of like answering her fans and followers questions and giving advice, or it's something like really silly that she just talks about, but I still find it interesting. Moving on to like food slash drinks that I've been really enjoying this month. So literally this has to be one of my like fucking favorites of the month. I don't know what it is, but Diet Coke has just been doing it for me recently. I've literally been drinking it all the time. I'm drinking one right now, and it's probably not good. It's really not that healthy, so I'm trying to like, you know, limit myself for how much I'm drinking. I don't know what it is. It's just like so good to me. But yeah, I've also been really into Shirley Temples. For some reason, I honestly was never a big like Shirley Temple person or like even really soda. But this past month, I guess I've just kind of been an unhealthy kick and drinking like lots of Shirley Temples and Diet Coke, and yeah. But if I'm going for something healthy, I do enjoy lemon water and or just regular water. Honestly, I love water whenever I'm like feeling it. So normally I'll drink like a few glasses of water a day. Food wise, I kind of been loving like a little arugula salad. I'll try and like find a picture of one and put it there, but like I've been loving arugula and just like any sort of like healthy salad. I've been really loving Greek salads. And yeah, normally I put like chickpeas and cherry tomatoes and cucumbers and like healthy stuff like that. And then I'll make like a little dressing with like lemon and olive oil and like parsley and salt and pepper. And it's kind of like a quick little meal. But yeah, the other thing that I've been loving, which is kind of like plain, and I know it makes me seem like so like plain and bland, but I like it and I've been obsessed with it, is hummus with naan, I think it's called, but it's just basically pita bread. And I don't know why this is such an obvious one. Like I've had pita bread before, but like this month I've just been really into like hummus, whether it's like plain hummus or like I've really been loving like this roasted red bell pepper hummus, and you can just get it at the supermarket. It's like really good. So those are kind of like the things that I've been feasting on this month. The next thing that I've been loving, and I've been loving literally since I was like 5 years old, is Carmex. Like, if you know me, you know I cannot go without my Carmex. Like, if I feel my lips getting dry and my Carmex is not within reach, I like almost go into a panic attack. So it's definitely, you know, something I use all the time. I don't even know why it is. I started using it whenever I was like literally 5 or 6, and ever since I just haven't been without it, and nothing really like medicates and like softens and moistens my, I hate that word, but moistens my lips. So moving on to like TV shows and movies that I've really been enjoying. During March, I've kind of honestly been watching a lot of TV and movies, which also isn't the best. I've kind of just been on like a not so productive kick, which I know isn't good, but like it's not as bad as it could be. And I've been watching a lot of Hulu and like TV. The new season of Bridgerton came out like literally last week, and I'm already done with it. I actually finished it earlier today. I would highly recommend it. It's so good. I love that show. I've also been watching a lot of Modern Family, which surprisingly I like. I thought I would give it a try and like not end up liking it, but I actually really like it a lot, and it's a good like background TV show to just like have in the background while you're doing something. Movie wise, I would say The Batman was probably my favorite film that I've seen this month. Like, I don't know what it is, it's just like, it was good, honestly. And Zoe Kravitz looks amazing in it. And I saw it in the theaters with my friends, and I thought it was actually a really good watch. And yeah, so I guess I'm a little film critic now. The other movie that I saw, and I know it came out like literally in December, so I'm a little bit late, but West Side Story, the new one. And I know it's a little controversial, like the cast and everything, but I personally thought that, you know, they kind of kept to the storyline, but they also sort of incorporated new age problems and like new age sort of events, you could say, into it. And I also loved the costume and hair design and like the sets and everything. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, moving on to like, I guess, accessories or like fashion and fun things like that. I've been loving like big sunglasses. I mean, these aren't as big, but I like these too. I got these literally at like Target, I think. I got them the other week. And I said this in my last video, but like I literally somehow lost all of my glasses. So I found this cute little black like oval lens shape, and they just have this like lilac purple lens in them, and I thought that was kind of fun. And then literally yesterday I got these Oscar de la Renta little sunglasses. They're like very 2000s, but I've been seeing a lot of that on like my Pinterest feed and TikTok and Instagram and social media in general, is just these big glasses, and I've been loving them. I also needed a pair of like black glasses, so the best way I could describe these is like mid 2000s like mom or like rich aunt big frame glasses. Kim Kardashian especially, and like honestly Balenciaga as a whole, has done all sorts of like shapes of these huge glasses, and they've really been using them. Literally like a few days ago, she was wearing them at the Vanity Fair party after the Oscars, And yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye out for these. Another one is like the sort of like dad glasses, you could call them. I'll try and find a picture and put it up there. But they're just like the smaller size, although they're still big, but they're like a smaller version of like these, and they're more like angled. So yeah, after I spent literally like forever talking about fucking sunglasses, those definitely are one of my favorites. The next thing that I've been loving, and I also brought this up in my last YouTube video, is like barrettes, and specifically like little hairstyle I'll do. I'll put a picture once again up there. But I have these little blue ones, and I literally got all of these from literally Dollar Tree, because I was like, I'm not gonna spend a crazy amount of money on barrettes, you know? The next thing I've really been loving are like low-waisted pants, specifically these like pinstripe ones. I don't know if you can really see, but I love these on me, and they're super flattering because I already have long legs, so it's like they just accentuate that even more. The next thing, which I also brought up in my last video, it's kind of a lot of repeating myself, but I did also film that video in March, so it's kind of all incorporated, are like waffle print shirts, and this one has been like my favorite. It's just this brown little waffle print, and I love it. It's super good for layering like a t-shirt over. I've been loving doing that, and yeah, but they're also good to wear by themselves, so you can't really lose. The last thing for the whole like fashion section of the video is this black like crossbody bag, or honestly in crossbody messenger style bags in general, and I've been also seeing those a lot in the media, but I've genuinely just been liking them. And I've had this one for a few years, but I don't ever really use it, and I found it in my closet not so long ago, and I've been trying to style this literally everything all the time. I just like how like it looks on me, and I also like how it like looks in general. Like this with like the glasses, like you can't, like I feel like it's just like so cool, kind of like it's very mid 2000s cool. So actually maybe not with these glasses, but like glasses like this. The last section of the video, I wanted to do like a little book slash like literature, like things I've been reading that I've been liking. To start off, I've really been trying to read one book a month, and the month is almost over, but it's this book that I'm reading for March. It's called Commonwealth, and it's by Anne Patchett. And honestly, I'm not completely done, so I can't really give my full opinion. I feel like it's getting to a good part in the book because it starts off kind of slow, but at the same time I feel like it needs that because there's a lot of characters and plot lines and storylines, and I feel like it needs a lot of time to like explain that and explain it enough for you to understand who's who. I'm getting to the point in the book where things actually start like occurring, and there's kind of like shockers and plot twists all through, and I think that's very fun. So I can't really give you my full opinion on this yet, but so far I've been loving this. And I think next month for April, I'm going to read Where the Crawdads Sing, because the movie's coming out and there's been a lot of hype around it, and I've also had it on my to be read list for a while, so I feel like it's a good book to read, and I've only really heard good things about it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. The last thing that I've really been into are like Vogue magazines. I got the monthly subscription for this entire year like as a Christmas gift, and I've honestly, it's probably one of my favorite gifts I've gotten because it's just so fun to me, and I like reading things online, but I just love reading things on paper form. Like I don't know what it is, I feel like it's easier and I can really like indulge myself in it, whereas my phone, it's like you swipe and you can just like tap out of it and like go to something different, and I always seem to like jump around and never finish what I'm reading. March's, it's got Kim Kardashian on the cover, and she talks about her like divorce with Kanye and everything interesting revolving that. And I know a lot of people probably have varying opinions on this, but like I genuinely, actually it's interesting to like read about it. And this issue specifically for March was like probably one of the best so far of the year. Definitely was, because they address things all over, not just like Kim obviously, but like also like the diversity happening in the fashion community, which we still have a long way to go, but still. And just like world events and what's in style now, and like basically all the things you would expect in a Vogue magazine. And it sounds really simple, but I just enjoy reading and flipping through it and like seeing it in paper form. And it's a fun little like almost keepsake to have, because in like 10-20 years it'll be something cool to be able to be like, hey, I have this. Those were all of my March favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more of these like at the end of each month or something, because they're a fun video to film actually. Like thinking about how much like I kind of adapted since the beginning of the month, and like how much I've grown and like the change in interests and trends that I've been into. It's just really interesting to see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to, like, comment your favorite season down below, if you stayed this far. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.